Guruve Gaura Chandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadabhaktaya Namo Namaha Vancha Kalpatruvescha Kripa Sindhuvevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Shri Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Dandavat Pranam devotees. So I'm doing another question and answer session here. This is an extremely short one because I have a lot of service to do today. But the question came from one devotee who inquired about the nature of Vatsalya Prem and whether or not there is a line of practice of Vatsalya Prem within our Gaudiya tradition. So it's an interesting question because I explained to him briefly that it is important to understand that in order to do a sadhana for any kind of sadhya, it has to be done in anugatya, which means there needs to be a line under which one can take shelter of a realized guru or someone perfected in that bhav in order to do the appropriate bhajan to obtain that sadhya or siddhi in that particular mood. So in our Gaudiya line, we know primarily that the descent of Mahaprabhu's teachings were predominated by Radha Dasyama Manjari Bhav. But also we know that there are lines that have come from Gauridas Pandit, Hridoy Chaitanya, coming down, etc., Nayananda Thakur. So you can find also Sakya Bhav or Sakya Rasa being seen as another close line in Mahaprabhu's overall line. Of course, many devotees, they quote one verse, and the devotee quoted that verse to me, Chari Bhava Bhakti Diya Na Chaimu Bhuvana, that Mahaprabhu made the whole universe dance by bringing and distributing 4 types of rasa. So Chari Bhakti Ras meant Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, and Madhurya. But contextually, if you look at the verse, I think it's speaking more to the fact that he bought Braj Bhav. And in Braj Bhav, these 4 moods, Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, and Madhurya, are part of Braj Bhakti. Dasya Bhav here does not mean Vaikuntha Dasya Bhav. It means there is a sense of servitude towards Krishna, but it does not have the exclusivity of being the mood of a servant. For instance, just to make it plain, like Ratak and Patrak, the servants who are in the house of Nanda Maharaj, they are not really servants of Krishna, but they are servants in the home of Nanda Baba. And Krishna is seen by them more in the mood of rendering service on behalf of Nanda Baba and Yashoda to Krishna. So that mood is not purely Dasya Bhav. Certainly it is not Dasya Bhav which is imbued with Aishwarya. So it is not pure Dasya Bhav, and there's also no Santa Bhav in Braj, because those things which under the Rasa Vichar would be considered in Santa Rasa, like trees, the dust of Braj, the various Leela stands of Braj, right, would all be considered in Santa Rasa, but not truly, because all of the trees of Braj, the dust of Braj, the stones of Braj, they all serve Krishna in the mood of Sakya or Sakya mixed with Vatsalya. Like the trees consider they are giving protection and nourishment to Krishna by their seva. Or they feel like they are friends of Krishna in accommodating, like in Bandirvan, how Krishna plays on the trees there. So there is no pure mood of either Dasya or Santarasa in Braj. There is Kevala Sakya Rasa in Braj, like the Priya Sakas. And the Priya Narma Sakas, their mood is also imbued with a mood of Madhurya. But it doesn't mean, because there was some confusion about this, it does not mean Priya Narma Sakas are in Madhurya Rasa. They are in Sakya Rasa. But because of Anumodita means their complete happiness in seeing Krishna happy in his relationship with gopis, right? Sakhi Bhava Bhavita, their male mood, according to Ujjwal Nilamani, their male mood is covered, and they express a complete satisfaction in seeing Krishna's relationship with the gopis. So it does not mean they've entered into Madhurya Rasa like that. It means that they simply have great happiness in seeing Krishna's relationship with the gopis. And Adyantika Rahasya Gyan, they know the secrets of Krishna's dealings with gopis. So Priya Narma Sakas have this category. So in Mahaprabhu's line, you will find predominantly these two things, Sakya Rasa and of course Madhurya Rasa. And in Madhurya Rasa, what is available to those who want to serve is Palyadasi of Radhika or Manjari Bhav. Because all the other positions are positions of Nitya Siddhas. So the Priya Sakis, Paramapreshta Sakis, they're Kaya Vyuha Radhika, right? And the Pran Sakis, they're also Kaya Vyuha Radhika. So only the position of Nitya Sakis, Manjaris, for those who are doing sadhana in the line of Rupa Goswami, Rup Manjari, they have this aspiration for Manjari Bhav. So these are two prominent lines in Mahaprabhu's line, so to speak. In Vallabha Sampradaya, and maybe also in Nimbaditya Sampradaya, but especially in Vallabha Sampradaya, you will see that they also have worship of Ladu Gopal. So more prominently, you will find the mood of Vatsalya Prem there. I'm only giving a generalized thing because I'm answering the question off the cuff to accomplish it. I'm sure more senior devotees and devotees more knowledgeable of it will perhaps chime in and give even more details. But this is what I've understood. A particular kind of Sakhi Bhav and also Vatsalya Bhav are present in Vallabha Sampradaya, and also something in Nimbarka Sampradaya and Nimbaditya Sampradaya. But directly in Mahaprabhu's line, the cultivation of Sakya Rasa is seen, but especially and predominantly the cultivation of Manjari Bhav is seen. So then how to understand this verse? Chari Bhav Bhakti Diya Na Chai Mu Bhuvana. That it's been explained also that within Madhurya Rasa, the qualities of all the other rasas are also present there. Sometimes it is said that all the rasas are in Madhurya Rasa, but we need to understand what that means. So it doesn't mean like there's a kichari of rasa in Madhurya Rasa. It means that the qualities like in Vatsalya Prem, Palan and Posana, even Tanda Bhartsana, and Sankha Mangala, these are qualities of Vatsalya Prem. In a different expression, they're also present there in Madhurya Rasa. Also, the Vishramba of Sakya Rasa is certainly present in Madhurya Rasa. So in this way, the mood of service, right? That's the foundation of Dasya Rasa, is also present in Madhurya Rasa. So in this way, this verse speaks more to the fact, and if you look at it contextually in Chaitanya Charitamrita, in Adi Lila chapter 4, it is building a case for the glory of Mahaprabhu's bringing, distribution, and tasting of the mood of Radhika and the glory of service to that mood. Right? Unata Ujjwala Rasa Swabhakti Sriyam. So it is still, contextually, if you look at the whole thing, it is a glorification of the uniqueness of Mahaprabhu's bringing of the mood, which he has not bought in a very long time, meaning since the last day of Brahma, the opportunity of Manjari Bhav or service to Unata Ujjwala Rasa. So this is prominent in the line of Mahaprabhu. But again, there is seen that Sakya Rasa is also present in the line, and you can trace out, coming down in the line of associates of Mahaprabhu, the ability to take to the Anugatya in Sakya Rasa. And of course, prominently, obviously the line of being able to take shelter of in Anugatya is there in Manjari Bhav. Someone can write, if they know, directly any line that can be enunciated in Vatsalya Prem. So I've spoken what I've understood, and again, I've not spoken from even researching my notes. I do have notes on a lot of these things, but I've spoken just to answer your question briefly, because in writing, again, I did not write very much. So I mentioned to you that I would present it on the questions and answers that I normally do online. And so I'm just giving a very brief and generalized understanding. So again, I offer that any senior devotees and devotees who are more knowledgeable in the subject may write in the comments, and there we'll get more details. And again, if I have some opportunity during Kartik Mas, the schedule is a little bit different, and so I have very specialized things that I do each period of the day here. So if I do have an opportunity, though, I will certainly look in my notes and also research the things that I had looked at before on this, and maybe again I will do another session regarding this. So my Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji, I hope this was satisfactory, and again, for the third time I'm probably reiterating it, but devotees who want to chime in the comments, and if they have details and so forth, that would also be very helpful. My Dandavat Pranam, I hope all devotees are having a very blissful and very absorbed Kartik Mas Niyama Seva. Jai Vancha Kalpaturubhyascha Kripa Sindhuvayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Radhe Radhe.